I found a Burnout car. I'm gonna go check it out today. It is a C6 Corvette that's been in a bit of an accident. It's a little smashed. The problem is, you may remember, my car hauler trailer looks like this. It's got a lot of stuff on it. That's the, like, I don't know, super long 1,600 pound thing that I can't move because I don't have a forklift here. I have another trailer. Let me see how big a C6 Corvette is. 72 inches, 0.6. So that is 6 feet wide, length 174. That is 14 and a half feet long. That's gonna be close. Yeah, perfect. So that is almost 7 feet wide. Plenty of room to spare on the width. And length, though. So a Corvette is 14 and a half, which is, yeah, right there, that 174. But the Corvette I'm looking at is probably a little shorter than normal, right? I mean, the front's gone and the back's gone. We probably lost a half a foot there, right? Yeah, maybe. Worst case scenario, I will take tools to remove the doors. I just need a couple wrenches and I can take these doors off and just store them next to the truck or something. So I'll bring lots of straps and chains so I can tie this thing in. Hopefully the doors will just close behind it. That would be, you know, ideal. But if not, we'll take them off. I'm pretty sure this will work. God, what a beautiful morning out here. We are on the road. I am in Earl. Earl is my Dodge Ram 2500 Cummins turbo diesel. I never knew how good these trucks were until I got this guy. This truck has almost 200,000 miles and has been so awesome. So hopefully he's still awesome, because today I'm driving 3.5 hours away, which is worrisome because I'm pulling a trailer that I think I can make the Corvette fit in. It's kind of sketchy. I wish I had my car hauler, but I'm gonna drive 3.5 hours away, show up with a dump trailer. The guy's gonna think I'm crazy, and then I'm gonna try to put a Corvette in it and hope it fits, and probably like have to squish it in there. So we'll see. I don't think the doors are gonna close on the back. I think I'm gonna have to like chain the doors half open or something. Time will tell. I'm just gonna let you guys warp there because I'm so nice and generous of your time. See ya in 1 second at a Corvette. And we're there. And well, we're almost there. We're like 5 minutes away. I forgot to tell you guys one thing. This car we're looking at now, it has
in the right 2 lanes.
Got it. It has the exact same problem that Mercedes had. Sort of. It may be the same. I'm not really sure.
In 5.1 miles,
shh,
turn left onto Winter Bay Lane.
Talk, lady. It's also in limp mode. But the reason that I'm getting this car versus the Mercedes is I know nothing about Mercedes, and parts are a lot harder to find and more expensive. And this car is a American-made sports car that there's just tons of them. So parts are readily available, easy to find. And I feel more comfortable that I'll be able to fix it in the next few weeks until we need it. So same problem-ish, but I think I could fix this one. So that's why I decided to go with this one over the Mercedes. I will bring you guys back after I talk to this guy, make sure I'm buying it, and then we'll try to squeeze it into this trailer. I'm gonna be so sad if it just doesn't fit, but I'm like 99% sure I can make it work. I think. Like a glove. Actually, I had like an inch to spare. If this thing would not have been in a wreck, it wouldn't have fit in here. So it actually served me well because it barely fit. We are touching in the front. I went until it bumped the front up there, and we have an inch to spare. And the doors are closed, locked up. I actually didn't even tie it down, which feels really weird. Put it in park, put the parking brake on, close the back doors. Like, I can't see that it would go anywhere. So, welcome to the channel, the new 2005 Corvette Convertible. So you saw the back is ripped off. The front is also ripped off. What happened apparently was it just got squished between two cars. But not terribly bad, it doesn't seem like, because I can't find any obvious like suspension or frame messed up stuff. And like the pads under the bumpers are not that messed up. We got some other fiberglass scratches and things. It's missing some things. Apparently it sat in a lot for a while and someone sort of picked and pulled parts that they wanted off of it, like that, and the handle doesn't work. I also see some wood screws holding that panel on. Here's the deal though, I don't think I'm ever gonna actually restore this thing to be a normal street Corvette again. These things have an LS2 in them, which I think is a 6.0 liter LS. I'm pretty sure it's a 6 liter. They make like 400 horsepower, a lot of horsepower. This thing does need some things. It is in limp mode, it says reduced power, and it does not seem to run very well. Like the guys act like it runs fine, just it won't rev up. No, it doesn't even, it's like trying to die. So needs some diagnostics, possibly some parts. I hope we'll be able to fix it in 4 weeks because we only have 4 weeks to get it going. Hopefully it's not like something terrible, but the guy did tell me there were like 5 other people who wanted this car super bad. He put it up last night online on Craigslist, and I emailed him and talked to him on the phone and told him I was coming, I would get it this morning. He said he already had 2 other guys who were guaranteed coming. He said one was on the way. He said he was gonna give it to me first because I said I would take it first, but he had another guy who was about to show up at his house like an hour later with a trailer. And he told the guy that I was coming, that he was like, there's a guy coming, he may buy it. And the guy was like, I'm coming anyway, just in case. And then he had another guy who took his trailer to work today and was gonna come after work to get it if I didn't buy it, and the other guy didn't buy it. So there were people lining up to buy this thing. So I think I got a pretty good deal on it. I think even if the engine needs a lot of work, this thing, just because of that LS2 engine, is still worth more than what I paid. The guy, he actually told me that the guy who was coming right after me, an hour after, told him he would give him an extra $1,000 if he told me to go away. And the guy was a super honest dude. He's a 65-year-old Marine, and he was like, I gave you my word that this car's yours. And he goes, honestly, if you want to sell it to that guy, he goes, I'll give you his number. The guy was gonna give me the guy's number, and I was gonna, like, for me to go sell it and make $1,000 profit instead of him taking the $1,000 profit. That's how you know an honest person. And I was like, no, bro, I'm an honest person too. I would give you that profit if I wanted to. I was like, I'm not gonna flip this thing. I'm going to burn out in it, hopefully. So, all right, we'll get it off the trailer when I get home. I'm 3.5 hours away from home now, so I'm gonna head home. I'll see you guys there. But first, what? You're a good pup. Okay, bye. I just made a friend, no big deal. Okay. I'll see you at home. Hey, okay, we made it back. I have 2 black Corvettes. Okay, so 2005, meet 1990 Corvette. This one's half the age of that one. That 1990 Corvette is 30 years old, and this one is 15 years old. I mean, look at this thing. I didn't really show it to you too closely, but it actually is pretty nice looking, the panels that are there. Obviously, it's missing some things up here. Got some scuffs on that fender there, scuff on that door. Missing that, missing some things. I think, and the glass is in there, but I think the regulator's gone out of that. Missing everything back here. Seems like the drivetrain is all good. Okay, you gotta open the door a really weird way here. I wanna show you guys under the hood. Nope, that was the trunk. What do I do? What? Oh, there it is. Nice. So this thing got hit in the front and the back, but not even bad enough to set off the airbags from what I can tell. I assume, this is a big assumption, oh, the hood strut it's just gone. I assume it means that the frame is not tweaked any. I need to find something I can use to prop the hood up. Nah, I used a strut that came off of that thing. I assume there's no frame damage. I looked around, can't really tell. It's also, you know, it'd be nice if I could like drive this thing, but it is in limp mode. The engine is not running well. It is running, but not well. And so I assume there's no frame damage. Hopefully I won't be surprised later, but it seems like everything is fine except something is wrong with the engine. And this thing, look, I mean, it's missing the cover on this side. See that big, nice, beautiful LS2 cover? It doesn't have it here. It doesn't have a hood strut, which I think it should. I don't know how this hood is supposed to be standing up, but it's missing it. It's missing that. It's missing some things. It sat like at a salvage yard and people took things from it. And so maybe that's why the engine isn't running perfectly. But I think what we need to do is get like a scanner, hook it up to the car's computer, figure out exactly what is happening, what codes are being thrown, why it is in limp mode, and then go from there. But I think we can fix it. At least it won't be too expensive to fix. Might be a good place to weld on a big old bumper and grill guard, you know? Get a big ranch hand on the front of this thing and protect that engine, all the cooling and everything up there would be so good. So this is an LS2, an all aluminum V8, making some good horsepower. I think it's 400, and it looks to be completely stock from what I can tell. I don't think this thing has been modded at all. It looks like original intake. It looks like, yeah, it's got factory manifolds down there, the exhaust manifolds. I think this thing is an all stock vehicle. The guy shined it up so nice. He has had this thing for a week. He bought it off auction and was gonna fix it up and just realized it was too much for him, and so he put it on Craigslist. I think he must have been the one to go out and polish this thing. It's like waxed. Like, it's like so shiny and pretty. I'm pretty sure this old Marine was out there waxing this Corvette and then just decided, yeah, I don't have it in me to put all the effort into this to make it roadworthy again. Does have a salvage title, which is not a big deal for me. I probably won't ever make this thing a road car. My goal is to turn this thing into a dedicated Burnout car, or maybe just a track car. I don't know what I want to do with this thing, but everything I want to do won't be legal. It's street legal. That's what I meant by that. So tonight what I'm gonna do is go order a scanner, because I've kind of needed one for some other things in the past also. So I'll order a scanner that I can hook up to this thing and start trying to figure out what's wrong with it. I need to fix it before we destroy it, because I don't want to spend a bunch of time, tear a bunch of stuff apart if this thing has something that's gonna make it not possible to be a Burnout car in like 4 weeks. We have a time crunch, but I think we can do it. It's an LS2. I think we can make this happen. And for those worried that it's gonna take away from this, well, you're right, it will. But it's just because we have a time crunch. We're trying to get this thing done fast. We want to have that Burnout car ready for the Cletus and Cars in 4 weeks. And then we'll be back to this one. I care about this car a lot. This car will be finished. This car, I don't care about. This one is a special car. It's the ZR1 model. There weren't a ton of these. There were a ton of these. This convertible base model Corvette, not special to me. I am not worried about this. I just want to do a Burnout in it, and that's it. And then we'll get back to making this ZR1 insane, and hopefully not so. I also think worst case scenario, if I can't figure out how to get this thing fixed, I think I will still make money on this car. I think I can still sell it for what I have in it. You hear that clicking? The key fob, it just stopped. What if that was like a fuel pump or something trying to go? The key fob's not even in the car. I'm not sure what the deal is. This thing has some gremlins we need to work out, but I think I will still be able to sell this thing and get my money out. So I'm actually pretty happy with my purchase today. Even if, worst case scenario, there's something bad with the motor, I'm still gonna be happy with it. But best case scenario, it's something easy. We replace a sensor or two, maybe some spark plugs, and this thing fires right up and has 400 horsepower and is ready to do burnouts. That would be ideal. All right, we're ending the video there. Thank you guys for watching. 2 videos in a row of me trying to buy a Burnout car. I feel much better about this one because it's a GM. It's an LS2. There are so many parts for this. I think I can fix it. I was scared about the Mercedes, honestly, just because... It just keeps clicking at me. Just because I don't know anything about them and they're just not as prevalent. I'm feeling okay about this. And I'm not just saying that over and over to make myself feel better about it. I totally feel fine about it. Let me know what you guys think about my new C6 Corvette. Thanks for watching. Does this count as demolition wrench? Not really. We didn't wrench on anything. Off the ranch. I love you, and I'll see you next time.
Whoa!
Oh.
Hey, what camera is that? Number...
Shut up! Don't tell Mayor.